Floyd Mayweather says that if Adonis Stevenson and Badou Jack have a rematch, he expects Adonis Stevenson to fade again. And I'm guessing he expects him to fade whether or not Stevenson decides to pace himself better. He just thinks age has caught up to Adonis Stevenson and there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing that he can do to stop the rot. So I'm going to quote Floyd Mayweather right here. He says, when you're young, when you're 19, you're 20, you're 21, you're agile, you're fast. Everything you can see, you can do. Once you get up there, 38, 40, 41, it's not the same as when you was young. You see certain things, but you're not able to do it. You're not able to do those effective things that you were able to do when you was younger. Whereas when I was 35, it was still a big difference. How old was I when I fought Canelo? I think I was 35 when I fought Canelo, so I still had it. But then, when I was a little bit older, I was like, I go to the gym and I'm like, yo, I still got it. But it's not like it was when I was younger. You know, when I was Pretty Boy Floyd, it was different than when I was Money Mayweather. Whereas you see the shots come rapid, fast, different angles. But then, you know, when I got older, it was more laid back, relaxed, different. But I still had a sharp mind. Anyway, he goes on to, say a bunch of stuff there. Yeah, it could be the case that Stevenson is just too old. And one of the things which may have been disguising Stevenson's deterioration is the fact that his fights have ended so early over the past couple of years. Because the Thomas Williams Jr. fight ended early. The Fonfara rematch ended early. And I can't remember who Stevenson fought before then. I'm not going to go to his box rec right now, but his fights have been ending early over the past few years. So in the early rounds, yeah, 36, 37, 38, he's still fresh for 4 or 5 rounds. After that is when the problems set in. You see, he'd never been 12 rounds for several years. So those signs of deterioration due to age were disguised. Yeah, they were disguised by the fact he was getting rid of guys early. And they were exposed in the second half of the Badou Jack fight. But as I said before, in the early rounds, Stevenson's still dangerous. But at the same time, I do think the Badou Jack fight might have aged him even more and damaged him. Because he's not used to taking that kind of punishment. He took a lot of punishment in the fight. A lot of headshots. And on a 40-year-old head, that's not good. So he might be worse in the Badou Jack rematch. His reflexes might be off. I thought his reflexes were a little off against Badou Jack, but Badou Jack's movement was very good and he was, offsetting Stevenson's left hand. He took away Stevenson's best weapon. Very, very good tactics by Badou Jack. But at the same time, I do think Stevenson is not going to be as sharp. He's not going to have as good reflexes at 40 as he did at 35 or 36. I think most people would understand that. So, yeah, that's Floyd Mayweather's opinion, that the age, and you know what? Mayweather and Badou Jack have been very honest about Stevenson. You know, they have said, even before the fight, that age is a problem for Stevenson. They're not coming out saying, oh, we beat a prime Stevenson or anything like that, or we drew with a prime Stevenson. No, they're saying the guy's old. He's not the same as he used to be. And so Jack is going to beat him. So props to them for that, for at least having the honesty to mention that. So, yeah, let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below, people. It's happening. I'm out.